Hello everybody, and today, and I know the video was delayed, we have another awesome park tour. And I kid you not, the name of this park is another awesome park tour. Another awesome park. So that does count. And also that's just a goofy name. Anyway, we're gonna start off with reminding you guys to like, subscribe, and what should we comment in this video? Um, Pay attention to the video, watch to the end, and then comment at the end what your favorite part of this park was. Because I want to know what you guys like, so I can continue to put these in my parks. And I want to tell you guys the reason this was so delayed is because my brother had soccer camp this week. And also, it's just been a pretty busy week for us, and the weekend was also super freaking busy. So I couldn't really do that anytime this week, but we got it done right now. So you know what? Screw it. Let's just get started. So this is the arrival point, Biosyn Genetics, Biosyn Genetics, whatever. And then you come in here, and you have your nice Biosyn fountain, and these nice waterfalls and decorations. I'm really getting into these decorations. I love them so much, and I'm really starting to add detail to my parks. I've also acknowledged the tree side of the path. This tree decoration, and I love this. This is also an awesome way to decorate your parks, and I'm a huge fan. Well, a huge fan of it that way. Wanted to see if you could get through these trees. Good thing you can. We don't want guests getting out of or getting in areas you can't be in. So, you come out of the Biosyn fountain area, and you have another beautiful amber rock fountain with some nice seats around it, so you can lounge and eat with a special someone while watching this beautiful fountain flow. Over here we have a soda and energy drink shop. Very, very lovely. Here we have a nice viewing tower which we'll go up to in a second to view our lovely herbivore fields, which you may not go into because of these wonderful decorations that are blocking your way. So over here we have marked Parasaurolophus and Dilophosaurus, and the reason that is because with this you can view not the herbivore gallery. Not herbivore gallery, am I silly? So you can't view the herbivore fields and herbivore valley from this viewing tower, but you can view it from this hill and I believe some other perspectives on the island. Let's see. We have a lovely Brachiosaurus couple out in the distance. Very, very, very beautiful. Are they about to give themselves a smooch? No. Okay. We have another Brachiosaurus over here. This is the one male in the area. It has a green and whitish striped back with a red head. There are also Sinoceratops and Pachycephalosaurus in these fields, and unfortunately, I don't think we have a good view of them at the moment, but we'll come back and see later. You have some seating around the area as well to view our lovely dinosaurs, and some nice fountains as well. Over here we have a nice pteranodon sculpture made by our park artists, surrounded by seats. And then in these two directions, right near the buildings, we have a very compact, decorated enclosure, which should show us the Parasaurolophus through a couple crevices, but we'll see them through the viewing tower anyway. Let's see, can we see them? Let me try to slip through. I'm not skinny enough. Sorry guys, sorry. We'll see them through the viewing tower anyway. And if you take a lovely walk over here, you will enter our barbecue shop, and its main course is their lovely Parmesan cheese crust steak, inspired by Longhorn, but this video is not sponsored. Over here you have where the Dilophosaurus would feed on their food, obviously. and you have some precautions around it just in case. We have flashbangs and crates full of tranquilization darts and safety materials, just in case the Dilophosaurus decide to get a bit out of hand. You can hear them in the distance. They're probably trying to creep up on me right now and kill me. If not, maybe try to spot them in the forest. Oh, that's one right there. Do you see it? See him walking over to us? See if you can see him over here. Oh, there's another one. I think we have about 12 to 17 Dilophosaurus. They are large pack creatures, as seen in Jurassic World Dominion, which in fact these Dilophosaurus have the Jurassic World Dominion wrap on them. As you can see, they're socializing in a group over here. Don't know if they're gonna come eat. I really hope they come eat, because that would be a nice view. We're gonna see them through the viewing tower, but let's go over to the viewing tower now. Let's sprint over there. Over here we have a nicely decorated Biosyn diamond area, just to consume some space. And over here by the Parasaurolophus cages, we have some cages, just in case the Parasaurolophus get a bit greedy with their area. Okay, so the Brachiosaurus have exposed themselves a bit. We can see our Jurassic Park helicopter bringing in some of our guests, and also the guests getting a great view of the lovely Brachiosaurus in our park, with our 1 male and 3 female Brachiosaurs. Still don't seem to see any of the other dinosaurs in. Oh, here we go. Over here we have a couple of Sinoceratops. What am I saying? Some Sinoceratops. I am a terrible park tour guide. I was just hired yesterday, guys, so forgive myself. Or forgive me. We have what I believe to be the male Sinoceratops looking for some hedges to bring to his lovely lady, who is currently taking a lovely nap. Anyway, let's go into the viewing gallery and see if we can see the Parasaurus better. Obviously we can. We have a lovely view of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Parasaurolophus. There's one in the tree brush over there, 2 on the left, and 5 on the right. We have a couple different color patterns on these guys, but I believe the brown ones are the female, and the blue and tan ones and the brown and white ones. The blue and tan ones are males, and the brown ones, all the brown ones are female. So, very, very lovely view of the Parasaurs. Oh, I almost forgot to show you guys the Dilophosaurs, of course. So, this also has a decent view of the Dilophosaurs and their forest, and also the lookout tower, because the Dilophosaurs need a lot of security. They are not just smart, but they are slick. And over here we have a base camp for some of our VIP parkers who would like to get a good view outside of the barriers in the park. If we would like to continue to the next section, over here, just go in magical flying person 3D, something third person, just magically get over here. You exit this control center over here in our next section of the park, which is not just our hotel and entertainment area. We also have a lagoon, which features what I believe to not actually be a Mosasaurus. No, we did. In this enclosure, we have a Mosasaurus with 2 lovely viewing galleries, giving us a lovely view of that beautiful creature. Over here, we have our guest hotels, very large, and it actually can fit a decent amount of guests, which is great because we have a lot of guests in this park. Over here, we have the visitor center, rebirthed from the original Jurassic Park, with some nice skull features in front of it, and again the tree path, the tree lining of the path, which again I love this design, and I'm a big fan of it. Over here we have a beautiful Spinosaurus skeleton decorated by some outside fountains, but this isn't the entertaining part. Let's go to the actual lagoon viewing galleries and see if we can spot our wonderful Mosasaurus. Here we go. So I do have highlight on right now, Let's hope he peeks up against water to give us a nice view of our his feeding or her feeding animation. I don't know if this girl's hungry, but hopefully we can get a view of her eating. Maybe. Oh, she's diving. Let's see. Is she gonna eat the shark? Is she, it doesn't look like she is. She's being very difficult. Come on, eat the shark. Eat the shark. Eat the shark. Why are you coming at me? I don't want that. Actually, let's lower the view and see if we can get a good view here. Okay, so we can't see crap, just her shadow. So we're going back up. To the surface. The surface. Alright. So, I don't think she's gonna eat the shark anytime soon. So we'll come back to her later and see if she'd like to give us a show. So this was a pretty small guest area, but it's got a Mosasaurus in it, for God's sake. So how are you gonna complain, am I right? So next up is our lovely area over here, which actually is our facility area. So you would leave this part of the park, which is actually where you'd start. You could enter here or the place we started. You'd enter this biosyn area, and then you'd go start at the control centers. Or if you're an employee, you'd come over here to the ranger station, what I believe to be the paleobotany area. Not the paleobotany, oh no, this is the hatchery, silly me. So you have a ranger station and a hatchery. Actually pretty simple, but very useful for security. You open this building, and then magically go in third person and travel over to the next guest area, which is over here. We leave this area, this control center, attached by our lovely Hyperloop, and go into this area, which is our aviary and Jurassic World Museum location, I guess you could call it. So you leave the control center and you have a lovely viewing gallery over here. So if you'd like to lower the stand, this will give us a good view of our park, and it's very helpful to our VIP guests, because only VIP guests can access these viewing stands, these biosyn viewing stands. So we'd like to raise the view now. We have a nice view of the museum. It's part of the lagoon, actually. Our state-of-the-art watchtowers and our guest hotels. Alright, so we're going to get out of there. And we're going to visit this area. This area is just a nice seating area for people to sit down and enjoy their food and enjoy the outdoors. And apparently it's getting us a pretty high rating, because if you don't see in the bottom corner, we have a pretty high rating, 5 stars, which is crazy. Over here we have another guest area with fountains, an arrival point, and some nice little areas just to relax by. Maybe take your woman on a date, sit down here, watch the sky and the sunset if you guys are staying here for the night, you know? giving you guys ideas. Maybe it'll work. Anyway, in our magical aviary, we have the biggest flying reptile or pterosaur the world has ever seen. We have two Quetzalcoatlus. Very, very large creatures. They have trouble. Okay, can you guys shut up? Okay, I'm gonna go to a different gallery because clearly this is a very popular attraction. Alright. I'm gonna go in third person for this because I don't want you guys hearing that. We have our large Quetzalcoatlus in the aviary. They love their fish, so we have a couple fish feeders in the lake. This makes them look small, but these guys are fucking enormous. They are massive. Like, this is a human. This is the Quetzalcoatlus. These guys are huge. These guys love each other. They're not very social to other creatures, but to themselves. I think they can have a max pack of 3. So I decided to put 2 in here with some lovely beak patterns as well. And, they love it here. Although they have trouble flying high, they love it here. So that's all that matters. Anyway, we can go back to our first person view and enter the Jurassic World Museum, which has some very nice displays. We have some banners showing what's inside the museum. We have a DNA fountain, another Spinosaurus skeleton placed perfectly near the museum here, and some more decorations on the sides to really jazz this place up. I used the Biosyn Fossil Center as the museum because I thought it had a really nice modern but professional look to it, and I thought, hey, this could literally be a museum if you just imagine right, and I think it turned out pretty good. We have some nice banners over here which for some reason look like they're molding and rotting, but they show us what's around and what's new in Jurassic World. So, if we enter this next control center, we go to probably one of my favorite parts of the map, which, if you travel all the way, I'm losing myself over here, all the way down here, and you enter the control center, and you stop right here, you will leave into this area, which has multiple enclosures and a very neat view to it. So if you pass this large seating area for anyone who wants to have a nice time with their lovely lady, and this beautiful DNA fountain, again surrounded by seats, you enter the petting zoo, which stops the dinosaurs from exiting with this lovely state-of-the-art invisible fence. But guests, they can just run right over and pet the dinosaurs, and these are lovely and friendly dinosaurs, so they won't hurt you. I could just walk right up to them and shift down and look at their beautiful face, and they won't hurt me. They're very sweet. These are Struthiomimus. Unfortunately, not feathered Struthiomimus, but they're very beautiful anyway. And then our second petting zoo enclosure, we have some Chasmosauruses, again with our state-of-the-art invisible fencing. Guests can just walk in and view these beautiful babies. Look at them. Look at this one taking a nice nap. I can just get up close up to your face. Oh my gosh. That is so cute. This Chasmosaur looks literally just like my dog right now. Like, my dog is just laying on the bed with her head hanging off the bed. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. But this is beautiful. This is awesome, and I love this petting zoo. This is an adorable little petting zoo. Hello there. Am I waking you guys up? I should probably leave. I'm gonna wake them up. So if you leave past these two petting zoos and take this wonderful circular path over to our next attraction. Right now I'm sprinting because I'm very excited to see this beautiful view of our state-of-the-art lake. Of our very beautiful landscaping around our island. This very beautiful lake has no dinosaurs in it. It's a great sanctuary for any of our aquatic dinosaurs or large sauropods. But right now we don't have any dinosaurs in here, and I like this decision. This decision is good because this is just, I just love this. This is great. There's no dinosaurs in the area. It's just a nice view of these beautiful mountains and this beautiful lake. And I can't stress enough how much I love that. Now, what I did pass earlier is this enclosure, which I completely forget what dinosaurs are in here. So we'll have to take a look at the viewing gallery right here, or the viewing stand right here, to try and see what's in here. So if we enter the building view, oh, of course, the ankylosaurs. So we have our world famous Bumpy in here, along with some of her older relatives. Her older relatives are taking a nap, but Bumpy is very energetic, so she loves to run around like a crazy person and wake up all her friends and family. So, yeah, we have a large curved lake over here in Bumpy's enclosure. Let's see if we can spot them from the other fence. We have very weak fencing because we trust these ankylosaurs. They're sweet creatures and very hard to scare and freak out because they trust us. We give them food every day. We gave them a very large amount of water, and also every other day we'll give them a little training session to kind of recreate Camp Cretaceous. Who doesn't want to ride an ankylosaur? Am I right? Over here we have some sales tents and stuff like that. These aren't operations. I wanted to get a good view of oh, in this area we can study fossils with the kids, and in this tent there might be a pet the baby Lystrosaurus that was recently hatched event, and then in here we could have a history of the word Eureka. I don't know. So I thought that was an interesting perspective on those neat tents. So I put them there and thought, hey, this might actually work. Over here we have another viewing stand, which shows a different part of an enclosure, which actually has our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Metaburosaurs. These are probably one of my favorite hadrosaurs in the game. They have a very interesting head shape, but they're awesome. I love these guys. They are such beautiful dinosaurs, and although a lot of them have the same color pattern, in this enclosure, these guys are great. They're probably one of my favorite dinosaurs in the game. In general, they're so awesome. Hadrosaurs are the best. So I had to put them in this beautifully landscaped enclosure. I believe there are 6 of them total in this enclosure. I might be wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I believe there's probably 2 behind that forest. Maybe under me, I don't know. But these guys are great, and I love them, and we have a great view of them from these fences and enclosures, and I'm so happy to have them in the park. Again, we have more tree decoration lining the path. And then we have a facility area over here with cages for our different species and specimens. Some cranes ready for action. And then you can walk right back to the petting zoo. This is probably one of my favorite parts of the park, specifically because of these 2 enclosures and the nice view over here of the lake. But if we take this control center, we can slip on over to this area of the park through this power station over here, which we can imagine being a different area. We can enter the building view for this hotel, which has a live bait feeder, not usually used, but you can see a goat running from its I'm pretty sure a large predator. I'm not 100% on that. No, not large at all. We actually have a raptor pack inside this enclosure. What are you pointing at? Yes, those are some very nice clouds. Anyway, over here it's a pretty small claustrophobic area, but we have a nice fountain, a viewing gallery, a nice hotel, and obviously the power station that brought us here. And I'm going to go in third person to view our lovely raptors, because from the viewing stand we can't really get a best view. We have Jurassic Park 3 raptors roaming the enclosure, along with Blue, which I don't know. Is this Blue? Yeah, this is Blue. I'm going to speed up time until she wakes up, but we have the leader of the pack, which is Blue, of course. Blue will always be the leader of any pack when I put her in, and I believe that she's probably one of my favorite raptors besides Jurassic Park 3 in the Jurassic World Evolution game, because this is a great skin, and I love this. I really hope they add Beta in, though, because Beta would be an adorable addition. I have a Blue and Beta enclosure, or Blue and Beta event in one of my parks. So if they do, I'm obviously going to showcase that, and I'm obviously going to make it But yeah, we have Blue, the alpha of this raptor pack, and I believe there are three Jurassic Park 3 raptors, and one, obviously, Blue. And as you can see, she is actually alpha, which I wasn't planning on that actually happening, but lucky me, she is alpha right now. Are you gonna eat, please? Maybe, somehow? No. Okay. So, you can leave the blue section, and then over here we have the facility area where you'd enter. But then you can skip over to this facility area, which has a different type of ranger station, what I believe to be expedition center. Yep, an expedition center, a biosyn paleomedical facility with its lovely biosyn paleo vet units. I love these guys. These cars and the biosyn cars, I love them. And then over here we have some cages for, again, all different specimens and species, and a tank full of who knows what. And over here we have another control center. Overall, this park has some pretty great security, and I believe that's it for the park. I'm going to look around, see if there's anything else to look at. No, I believe there isn't. I'm going to show you guys the Sinoceratops herd and the Pachycephalosaurus herd, and then we're going to end the video. So, over here we have the Pachycephalosaurus herd, which I believe there are 6 of them. No, there are 12 of them. Oh my gosh, I was so wrong. 13, 14. Okay, so there are 14 Pachycephalosaurus officially, which is a lot. So you have some over here. What the hell? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I was right about this. You have 7 Pachy's over here. Okay, guys, I don't know what happened to the other Pachy's, but apparently they just vanished. So over here we have a pack of Pachycephalosaurus. They are loving the water, and I'm not going to bother them. They look great. And I love these guys. These guys are cool. Sinoceratops is probably one of my favorite dinosaurs as well. We have, I believe, 5 Sinoceratops in here. Sinoceratops 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we have 6. Okay, we have. Wait, no. 4. No, we have 7 Sinoceratops total. A variety of male and female, and generally I love this ceratopsid as well. They're probably one of my favorites as well. This herbivore field is probably one of my favorites I've ever made because of the mountains on top and the beautiful river going down. I love this. And while I was looking for the Pachy's, I realized that there is another section of the park that I completely ignored. So we're going to enter here and show you guys around. So over here, as soon as you exit the control center into our final exhibit of the park, this is probably my second favorite part of the park, even though I forgot about it. We're going to enter this viewing gallery, which gives you a great view of our lovely, world-famous Rexy, which is in her also famous pentagon. What is it? I think a pentagon or octagon park. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's an octagon park. It's an octagon exhibit. We have a lovely lake in the middle, and some goat feeders, and Rexy, who was taking a nice little break. Not all dinosaurs can just walk around for forever, so we're gonna walk around her exhibit and see what we can spot. Over here is what I believe to be the Monolophosaurus enclosure. These guys they love being in herds. They are like enormous pack hunters. So I believe I put like 17 to 20 of these guys in the enclosure. And as you can see, even though they're panicking for some reason, they are always together. What are you guys doing? Alright then. So over here we have another viewing gallery, ignore my dog, of the beautiful Rexy. And then you could leave here and see our beautiful Jurassic Park Triceratops, which we have a pretty bad view through these like barred fences, but I believe we have like 4 of these guys in the enclosure. Hopefully, I have another viewing gallery for these guys to see. I don't think I do. I don't. So you can only see through this fence. For the guests, that kind of sucks, but these guys are lovely, and although this one is sticking his head through a tree, we have, I believe, to be 4 or 5 of those lovely guys. Again, one of my favorite ceratopsids. It's probably one of the most famous ceratopsids as well, but those guys are great, and they're adorable, and pretty nostalgic as well. Over here we have a lovely bowling alley, and more guest seating areas, and all that jazz. And then behind this fence, you have the power station area with a geothermal power station, a lot of generators, and some Biosyn hydro power hubs. Overall, oh my gosh, I keep forgetting about these sections. And then over here we have another hotel area, which I believe to have 3 hotels. Yeah, 3 hotels over here. No, 4. We have 1 hotel over here, which has a view of the path and this like section of crates and supplies. And over here we have another beautiful view of our lake and our landscaping and mountains. I cannot complain. This map is beautiful for building on, and I definitely recommend it. It gives you a lot of opportunity. Over here we have another hotel, which gives us a beautiful view of a fence. Lovely. And then, I think that's it. So 3 hotels? Yeah, 3 hotels, so I was right. And then over here we have some more seating areas for our guests, a supplies area for the ACU and containment units around here with some lights and cameras, monitoring. Let me just wave hello. And then over here we have a very hazardous place where guests can just fall off the edge of the mountain and into an endless, deep, and massive lake. So that's not a safety hazard at all, and we're going to completely ignore that. But that is literally named the Another Awesome Park. I don't know what we should name it, so if you want to comment some name recommendations, and I'm going to name that park that. But for now, it'll be named Another Awesome Park, because I made this after the Biosyn one. But I love this. This park is probably one of my favorite parks I've ever made. This is great. The way I did the landscaping and the decoration really inspired me, and I hope it inspired you guys too, for the people watching this who actually build in Jurassic World Evolution. And I hope you guys enjoyed this tour. Remember, again, to subscribe, like, and comment your favorite part of the park. Hopefully I did a good job on touring, and hopefully the audio isn't scuffed as hell in this video. Everyone, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.